Action.
Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to the lounge. My name is Melanie Ishola. Today on the lounge, we're looking at a rather intriguing topic, or would I say a question, and I very much want to ask you straight on. Would you jump on the ceiling and flip a knack challenge? You ask me what that is in a moment. Joining me today are Margaret Osazua and Henry Indifong. Am I correct?
Yes, please.
Oh, please. I need to clap for myself. And give a clapping for me. All right, my name is Melanie Ishola. And to get this started, we need to give you a bit of background. I won't be the only one giving you the background today. We all did a bit of our homework, and Margaret did a lot more. So as the professor of challenge, social media challenge, she's going to be telling us the different kinds of challenge that we have on social media. And right now, Henry is wondering, why on earth do we have such a challenge as flip and knack? We will get there when I'm able to explain to you exactly what flip and knack challenge is. Now, Margaret, please roll it out. Let us understand the different types of challenge and maybe some explanation as to how they differ from the other.
So first of all, I have to say that Melanie puts me on the spot.
I did.
That's it. I just have to put it out
I
there.
did.
She puts me on the spot. But it's all right. It's
I
okay.
did.
So I think TikTok was founded in, I think 2016 by ByteDance, and I think ever since then they've been like, woof, they've been even bigger and better than Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
With regards to their numbers,
yeah,
traffic,
the numbers, traffic, and all of that.
revenue. Yeah.
So talking about challenges, people of God, as a daughter of Zion that I am, I don't know how I know these things, but I know them. So we have.
You live in the world, woman of God. You live in the world.
There's this ceiling challenge I saw the other day where you put your phone, you tape your phone up on the roof, and then when you tape your phone up on the roof, you begin to twerk and dance and, you know, shake body. A lot of shaking here and there on the ground while the phone is up in the sky. I will never understand it,
Maybe
but they are doing it.
Now, if we move away from the ceiling challenge, Margaret, I want us to quickly talk on what the flip and knack challenge is. And Henry, I know that you had your chance, you know, to binge watch what the flip and watch was. I mean, flip and knack. But let me simplify it for everyone because apparently we're not showing the videos. So, flip and knack, as we saw it on the internet, is a scenario where we had ladies who tied wrappers. It was their towels, actually.
Yes.
So they tied their towels. In fact, they were quite classy, if you ask me. It was white towel.
And they had their nose masks.
And they had their masks on. And I was asking myself, why have the mask on? If you are bold enough to do this, do it with your full chest.
Yeah.
Henry, I'm not yet there. So you now find a man on the bed ready. So ready for what? I may not understand too, trust me. So this is it. You know the way we do the flip challenge with food? I think this trends a lot on the internet.
Yeah.
And then people just flip the bottle. When the bottle comes on its butt, right, and it's standing straight, you get a reward. The reward could be food, it could be meat, it could be anything. People have done with all sorts of things.
Yeah.
And for some people also, if it doesn't end, they could rob you powder, you know, just shame you, just make it real fun. Except this time, flip and knack is you flip and it stands or lands on its butt. I meant the bottle. Now you get a chance to get on the bed with a man that is lying on the bed ready for a knack. If you ask me for the definition of a knack, I may not know. Understanding what my life history is, the kind of person I am, how I was raised, the kind of home training they gave me, I may truly not understand. But Henry, may I ask if you understand what I mean by you flip, it lands on its butt, and you knack. Do you understand what I just explained?
Yes, I do. The flip and knack, you know, is a challenge that most young people have decided to jump on. Especially, they would think that, okay, it is a way of creating content, but, you know, a responsible lady won't do such a thing.
Why do you think they're not responsible?
Why?
Yeah, because you are twerking. And no, hold on.
When did twerking become an irresponsible act? I twerk, Margaret twerks.
Do you
Why are you
twerk on
speaking for
social
me?
media?
I don't twerk.
I mean, do you not twerk? When you go to church on Sundays, do you twerk?
How? Twerk? How?
Do you dance or not, guys?
Well, that's not twerking.
So
Because
whatever makes you
if a
dance
lady-
and shake your butt, you have twerked.
I don't have a butt. Mine is very small. Okay.
Whatever you're
No,
sitting on
okay.
is a butt.
Okay.
Henry,
Okay.
what you currently sit on is a butt.
Okay,
So
I
do you
do,
have a
but
butt or not?
I do, but mine is flatter than any other. So
Nothing will shake.
Henry, twerking, let us not demonize twerking. And I'm really careful here. You know, because content creation, they say content is king, and all of us understand that content is not how we roll in this era, to be honest. And content is beautiful. Content has helped a lot of us. I mean, do you remember those days you're feeling down, you're stuck in traffic and whatnot, you're having a bad day at work sometimes, and content is what brings you back. I mean, just see somebody who shared a word of motivation and you're back on track. Or you've seen a comedy somewhere and you just laugh off your troubles. You even forget your 3 hours in traffic sometimes on your way home or to work. So content really is great. But I see where you're coming from, and I quickly want to jump on that. But first, let's identify that Henry has boom boom.
accept.
I hope I'm not bullying you to accept Henry.
No. Accept.
Margaret, I mean, Henry has helped, trust me. You know, because what you did was bring us into the aspect of the fact that the crux of this sort of dance that we see in this challenge is the how of the twerking. Because for me, everybody twerks. Everybody twerks. What is twerking? You know, this traditional dance we do, that's it. But how do they twerk? Do you want to please explain to me? You may seem to understand or have some experience.
Okay, so first things first, I don't know how it is done. I think you just twist your body and then you twerk a bit. Twerk is twerk. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Of course, I watched it, but I think for the flip and knack challenge, there was no aspect of twerking.
Okay.
It was more of you flip the bottle, it stands, you go for knacks. The next person flips the bottle. If it doesn't go, they keep flipping it and flipping it. And when you're done flipping, then you also take, the other person stands up immediately and you take over.
And I think the shocking thing, Margaret, is that you're knacking the same person. So while we're still trying to understand what the meaning of knacks is, essentially the conversation is not around that. The conversation is to ask whether you would jump on the ceiling and the flip and knack challenge. We tried our bit. To explain to you what this flip and knack is. I won't tell you that I wasn't taken aback, like, what?
I was
How
shocked.
did we get here?
How
did we get here? And that's why I wanted us to go the way of how did the challenges literally evolve.
I don't know if you remember the silhouette challenge.
Yes, please.
If you remember
lockdown,
that
yes.
lockdown.
Do you remember
You
it?
see, once that silhouette challenge came up and everybody was doing it, I knew that we were finished.
So do we blame this on lockdown?
It was just, it was just a matter of time.
Right.
Let me tell you, the thing that is here is the fact that people will create content, and I beg to say, they are creative minds. Do you understand? And most times they'll say, Gen Zs are the ones that jump on these challenges. Please, who is watching it? Gen Z is watching it. Older people are watching it. When you go on the comment section of these people, because we're seated here now and we're analyzing it. When you go on the comment sections of these people that are having this sort of dance, you see older people saying, wow, nice one, banging body.
Beyond that,
looking
they
hot.
actually gifts them for doing these things. So what really is the motivation? It is the motivation we may need to speak to. Why do more and more people, young people, feel like they need to keep inventing more and more challenges in this light of what a number of people may consider immoral, immodest, improper? Because you look at literally, Henry, what we call the ceiling challenge. As Margaret said, you tape your phone with the camera facing down to the ceiling. Most of them do it in the bathroom. And then you go almost naked in the bathroom, and what you're doing literally is that you are shaking your body. You're shaking your boobs. You're shaking your behind. You are creating a scenario that literally appeals to certain senses of the body. And that's when people now started to have the conversation around how appropriate are these challenges? You can join us as well this afternoon. Let's hold this conversation. Would you jump on the ceiling and flip a knack challenge? We just don't know. We essentially want to know if you understand it better than us. If you understand that there are health benefits. A colleague of mine said before we came on the show, there are health benefits. Some of them probably have had some mental health challenges. They're just easing off the stress.
Yeah.
Trust me, there is no profiling. We just want to understand it. 09133 734592. 09133 734592. Now I'm coming to you, Henry. If you suddenly found out that your sister jumped on the ceiling challenge, what would you do? What would be your reaction?
Working. Because
You see this twerking that Henry has been shouting?
yes,
He has just been
because-
shouting this twerking.
no. Because you see that almost all the videos there, you see ladies twerking, and you just ask a question. If my sister, well, my sisters are married, but if should
Married people
any
could do
of
it
my
too.
cousins' sister jump on that challenge, I shouldn't. Let me not use the word I will disown her, all right? Although I will kick against it because it is wrong. Why I said it is wrong is that you can't go on social media half naked and you won't wear undies. You just tie towel or very light undergarment and start twerking. You won't just be shaking your body, but the movement of your boobs will show that yes, you didn't put anything under. And again, the video you are creating, it is inviting irresponsible people to you, because most of these men, they will just draw you closer because of the twerking videos you are creating, just to use you, and after that they dump you. They will dump you, and once that is done, you come on social media and start crying that, hey, all men are this and that. And again, before I round off, you can be a responsible man and choose to marry or date a girl who goes on social media.
Henry, they
On
play.
this table.
They play.
On this
I'm
table,
serious.
They
may
play.
roast
I'm
you.
serious.
On this table, we may roast you.
They play.
A lot of mommy GO kind
They
of
play.
potential women are still
They
unmarried.
play.
And a lot of these twerking women
Uh-uh.
are not just married.
They're
They are
happily married.
You see, the prerequisites, the standards, the requirements, I really do not know who wrote them. But what operates in principle and what operates real life, I have come to find in this my small years of existing that, trust me, there may be no formula. There may be no formula. I mean, Margaret, I want to take from you, and I'm grateful for what you shared, because, I mean, personally, this was you just saying, my cousin's sister does it. I think I would feel somewhat towards people who are my own people. There's a proverb in Yoruba that says, essentially that it's easier for you to look at a mad person display and then just say, that mad person was quite funny. But if that was your child, you're not going to have the same reaction.
At all.
Yes.
It's as simple as that. But you imagine, as you're a woman now, Margaret, you do that, and you're a professional lady, and you put it out there, and we just discover at work that on Margaret's personal private TikTok account, she twerked. What do you think may come off the back of that?
Okay, so speaking of privacy, and I'm going to put it out there. If you want to come from me, come from me. I'm unapologetic.
We're already here. We're already here for you.
But the thing is this here. Now, TikTok videos are 15 seconds. I don't know, I think 15 seconds or 15
Yes.
minutes. Is it seconds? Seconds.
Seconds.
Now, it takes
No,
you
you could do longer. It just depends.
15 seconds. Let's just say 15 seconds. And you put that video out there. Do you know that TikTok pays well? Now, do you know that brands look for these people that can create such content? Now, if I come to that question that you asked me, based on privacy, it's my private life. If I decide that I want to wear only underwear and be dancing on social media, it didn't concern you. You know why? Because this is my personal life and this is my job life, my work life. Do you understand?
Margaret.
But the only thing, no, wait, because the way you have adjusted your glass like 3 times now. But that That's what I'm saying. But the thing that is, because is the hard truth that we are not ready for.
I'm not even coming against you.
See,
the point is, every point you made, legit. Fine. However, there are consequences. For a number of organizations, and this came off about a month or two ago, where a certain lady here in Nigeria was laid off work off the back of her having registered on certain sites where she sells, you know, her body. And this is me paraphrasing in a manner of speaking, right? And then she says to them, when I joined, I told you I have a side hustle. And this is my side hustle. So now discovering that she, and I use this loosely, prostitutes her body, and that's what she considers a side hustle. Guess what? There is corporate communication, and there is how they would ease such a person out. And then you're told, we understand and we respect your private hustle, but this does not in any way align with our corporate goals and image making.
I understand.
I would like to very well wish to say to you that we appreciate your contribution to the organization. And I ask that question so people may understand what they get into when they do these things. They say the internet doesn't forget.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm 100%. I'm with you on that one. Now, for every organization, they have their rules and regulations.
That's
I mean, we have code of conduct.
Absolutely.
You read it for a reason. It's given to you for a reason. So you know what you're getting into. If you know that you do the kind of job that we do, this job that we are doing, you cannot be shaking mama on social media. Because, I mean, you cannot be spitting facts. You're trying to teach people something. And then the next, do you understand? And the next minute you're shaking, but it doesn't make any sense to me seated here. So I understand that aspect. I understand where employers see their employees doing such things and they say, oh, I think you need to go. I think you need to move.
And you made a statement that they get signed by
brands.
Yes, they do.
So let me ask you.
Please.
A young lady goes on social media to working. Do you think any brand can sign that?
So now let's talk about the market values of
He's
these
asking
things.
me.
Yes,
let me answer you. My brother, they will sign them.
How?
A lot of brands will sign them. In fact, more than you can imagine will come for them.
Harry, I'm surprised
they will
you
do
don't know
a brand
that.
will sign.
Are you kidding me?
Henry,
A brand
What do
will
you think
sign
sells?
as in a
Controversy, my brother, sells.
no, sex sells. Let me break it down for you.
What?
So what is twerking? Let's objectify.
Are you playing?
So it's the objectification of a woman.
Let me drink to that.
And when you're objectifying the woman, you're objectifying her with regards to sexual fantasies. Because for me, when I check these challenges, that's just what comes off. And I'm not even seated here to say, oh, this is good or this is bad. I even seek to understand why. Because I do not want to assume that lots of people are rushing to do these things and they would sit in a corner and then you will just prescribe them immoral, immodest. Nah. You'd be surprised some of these people actually have economic reasons for doing these things, social reasons for doing these things, health reasons maybe for doing these things. And I truly want to know. I think there's a conversation to bring back, Margaret, when we possibly have maybe a social media influencer who's done something like this before. And then we can essentially understand the psychology behind this thing. So they say you're going to make a lot of money, Henry. And I know you'll be my G. You know what it is when it comes to the money market.
Ego one.
Now, you are going to make money in dollars, not naira. Do you know how much a dollar is to naira? All you have to do, my brother, all that you have to do is just wear your boxers.
Apart from
and tape your camera.
Apart from
twerking, I'm not done. And then just roll it. Would you do it, Henry? Would you do it?
I'll try that.
Money speaking, money can change a lot of things.
I won't try it wearing a boxer.
What would you wear?
You dress like this.
You can't give us a show dressing.
They cannot pay you anything.
What do I want to see?
Why not?
Why should I watch you do?
Because if I push out the video very well, I promote it.
No, it won't go. It won't go. It's not you pushing it. It's people that are pushing it for them. How do you think we get to say it?
Henry, be looking at my face when I say something.
Henry, let's be frank. Let's be real. Social media is the life of a lot of youth. Content is the work a lot of youth do. And if this is what they do, and if you call me playing devil's advocate at this juncture, I don't even know. I don't care, but I mean, I just think
I don't even think it's a plain devil's advocate thing. It is what we are seeing.
And understanding
it is happening.
People do not have jobs. Do you know the unemployment rate currently in the country? The inflation rate currently in the country? And for doing these things, you have not committed a crime by the laws of Nigeria.
Well, yeah, how about that?
You are misleading the younger ones.
How? Explain.
Yes.
No,
because
I think I concur.
one, if you're an adult, right, and you go online on social media, especially because we have our young kids today, you know,
That's right,
handling phones, and most of the times the parents sleeps off, and you won't know what your child is
it's
watching.
consuming.
So the thing there is that they are misleading the younger ones, especially the children, because you post your naked photos or your twerking videos.
Does it
or
mean
whatever.
we need a social media police? Lady and gentlemen.
No, yes, I should agree with that, because we have already, but the thing there is that the work is more on you, the parent of that child. Because if you have a child, because if you have a child that is below 18 years, you shouldn't give access to that child having.
But you know the content creator is not thinking of your child. Margaret, the content creator is not thinking
because they are making money from it.
Yes, because
right?
that's their job. Would you not do your job?
Apart from twerking, is there no any other creative idea?
They are creative. No, they're creative ideas. I mean, there are so many challenges. Probably we have not mentioned a lot. I think there's one they call the milk crate challenge. That one's quite. If you fall down from the crate, your teeth is gone.
Oh right, I didn't see that.
Yeah, there was Don't Rush, the dancing
I love that. Yes.
challenges. You know, there were so many of these lip sync battle challenges. There's so many of these challenges. But the thing is this: if we're going disadvantage route, I concur with you that this affects the younger generation.
How about every parent becomes the police
in
the lives of their kids?
If you say that,
how about social media use education? How about media and gadget education?
Have we not tried it? There's YouTube Kids.
That's right.
Have we not tried it? There's YouTube Kids. Yes. I mean, a child cannot hold a tab now and go to the adult section because there's YouTube Kids.
But I can bet you, Margaret, that the same child knows the hack to going from YouTube Kid to
let's leave the child knowing the hack. Let's go to school. Where peer pressure comes in, where I want to be included in this. My girlfriend is talking about this. What is she talking about? I want to know. And in fact, let me paint it clear to you that the children of this generation, they want to know everything. They want to be involved in everything. So yes, parents have a huge role to play, but how many can you play? So that's why they say you start with them young.
And
how many can you play?
Do you not also see a lot of kids trending, miming and singing to songs? Dancing and twerking to songs.
Yes, now I see 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds,
girls,
and their parents are the ones taking this video, and they are laughing.
So, which is why I'm saying, do not put that responsibility on the content creators.
No.
However, do we need regulation? Yes. Do we? Which was why I asked, how do we then introduce a sort of social media policing to ensure that wrong content does not land on the wrong user, right? However, there is the liberty for you to choose and access all sort of content. The myriad of contents available online. Now please do well and call. We have been asking the question, would you jump on the ceiling and the flip and knack challenge? For me, the bigger one seemed to be the flip and knack challenge, because why in heaven's name would a couple of girls come around a table flipping a bottle, and the reward for flipping the bottle right is jumping on a ready man who's laying on a bed, and then you get a round of, I don't understand what
the problem is we follow trends a lot. Now, when you look at these challenges, what causes challenges is probably a snippet from a movie or a song that people like. People that someone just created something. Do you understand? But there are still content creators, that do these challenges, but they do it in a
constructive
and safe way.
Right.
Like, so yes, you can do these challenges, but it can be safe, it can be modest. Like, so many things are going on. It's crazy how you go on social media. And now when I go on social media and I say some very funny things, before that, Jesus, oh my God, I'm no longer shocked.
Your heart is no longer
because I'm now used to it. We have now
nudity. So the
nudity is now the
threshold. In fact, the threshold for actually getting shocked by these things is literally reducing. And you can call us and share with us what your shock is at realizing that there is the flip and knack challenge. And if you're not shocked, maybe you can try it. Let's understand why you would try it. Or maybe you've done it. Or maybe you're contemplating it. Maybe your friends are right now planning it. Please share with us. We want to know why you're doing it and what we stand to gain. Possibly Margaret and I could find a way.
I don't want to gain anything. Melanie, leave me alone. No.
Now 09133734592. Again 09133734592. Do it and call. Margaret, you seem to have some messages up there.
Okay, so Abiodun Famuyiwa says only slaves follow fads and challenges. Okay, Felix Kalu says you don't reach the level of Nake. My brother, you don't reach. My brother, it don't reach. If you're a man, I think Felix is a male. You don't reach, oh.
I mean,
We are fast to follow trends. Okay, now you want a regulation, Abi. We want a body to stand and fight for these things. Are you ready to create jobs for these people? Let's be honest with ourselves. No. Most children, when they go to school, they already have a plan that when I come out of school, I want to work, I want to earn a certain amount. This is how I've envisaged my life to be.
right.
Now, the last time we were on social media, I saw a guy burning his certificate because according to him, he has tried and
it was done.
upon the certificates that were in his hands, no job. If
The
that
graduate
guy...
from my school, Lautech, went back to school, returned his certificate last year or which year, or 2 years ago, and said, please give me all the school fee I paid. I mean, for
So if you see that man now, we wear boxer now, he do singing challenge. He knows that in like 30 seconds, I feel earn like $10.
And do you know, in creating
Tell
this
me,
new-
if you tell him, don't do it, won't he look at you like
This
you're
is-
playing?
Margaret, you said so well. This is the era of creating new monies. And the new monies don't look like what money making used to look like. And I really am open to all of us having this conversation and being open to it. So what really is the motivation? For me, I'd say number one, money.
Yes.
The motivation for young girls. I mean, when I saw the ladies who did the flip and back, Margaret, they had...
They can't show their faces now. It's a very disgusting
So the
thing.
money now would warrant you to start as in posting, as in videos
If
that
you
are
ask me
not.
personally,
No, they are living
no,
their
it
vida
won't.
loca.
It won't.
They begin to live their vida loca. Diva lives.
You
You
the
know?
creme de la creme. You want to belong. You want to be out there. You want to earn a living. You want to be able to press our neck, suffocate us,
So
choke
by
us.
creating those videos,
That's right. But if you
Making
ask me that
videos.
question personally,
and you expect
You
a
probably don't
responsible
watch
man
it.
like me,
so who is
See-
define
Irresponsible.
define a responsible
Let me
man and define
An
who
irresponsible man.
irresponsible man.
the videos. Hold on, before I will answer your question. The
Okay, please.
videos you create, yeah, exposing your body and twerking.
I thought we have normalized exposing bodies.
That, yeah, but I just want to talk more on that aspect because the men that you will attract will only use you
How do you
and
know?
dump you.
How do you know?
Hold on,
why
hold
is he
on,
saying
hold
this
on.
thing
I'm
like this?
saying it because I
You
know
know.
why. Yes,
Okay.
Okay, maybe.
because they will use you and dump you, and after that, and that is all.
Have you used some women in that sense?
I am not a content creator.
Okay.
I know.
Okay.
I
You're
don't
a man.
twerk on social
But you're
media.
a man.
I don't twerk on social
But
media.
you're a man and you have access to women who open their bodies as well. I'm just saying.
Yes,
Yes, so have you
although
used some in that manner?
I have no, I can't. I can't because I look more.
Why can't you? No, it's
You
not
say
even
it
look.
looks
It's
more-
not even look. Henry.
You say you look sorry,
It's not
And
even
most men,
looks.
and some of those videos, yeah,
Yeah.
most men download it for the purpose of using
Consuming
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for their own.
Yeah.
Pleasures.
Yes. So
Right.
that kind of video.
How do they use it when they download it, please?
How do they use it?
Yes, please.
I should tell
What
you how
does
they
it do
use
to you as a man? No, I think
No,
it's
yeah,
optional.
because sometimes you watching that kind of content, it moves you as a man.
Right.
And most men that can't hold themselves, they will download it and probably use it to masturbate. If you allow me to use the word.
Please go ahead.
Yeah.
Yes, you're good.
It's
You're
an
good.
adult conversation.
So that is the disadvantage of it, and it really don't go. It
So,
doesn't
so
fly.
the direct or indirect
from the
impact of
money.
what we do on other people unknown to us.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Right.
to you,
So you were
you
just
think you are
doing it.
making money
No, but sorry.
You are creating content
Apologies.
to make money.
to make money.
Yes.
Maybe
Apologies.
also for relevance.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe also for social.
Yeah.
You know. I mean.
But
for
do
all
you
sorts of
do you?
reasons.
I don't know. I just want to ask. do you really think that the ladies that strip and do all of those things don't know what they are doing to the men? You think that they're just doing it for the money? I don't understand. Most of them come on social media and they even tell you that these guys frequent their DMs. People, they find sugar daddy. Clear. It is what the world
So now
is.
you are giving us another motivation for doing it.
It is
So
what
I
it
finally
is.
said economically, and in that light, I was looking at how the platforms where you host these things would pay you. TikTok pays them.
Yes.
But now when
Facebook
you're saying
pays as
this is
well.
also another way of social.
Yes.
What's the word I'm looking for? And so the way you want to, the market you're looking to enter, there is how to break into it.
I don't want to
You
come
want
out.
to be a sugar girl number one.
Yes.
How do you make
I don't want to
it?
come out and say, people will not say, Ashewoniye. No. I don't want them to call me a runs girl. Coded. You know why I'm saying this thing?
That's
I've
right.
seen it. I saw it, I think in 2021, a lady came out. Literally, I didn't even know that was what she does. And she was saying it because now she found a great partner and the guy did not really know what she was doing. And I think somebody sent the video
Past,
to the
show
guy
you.
that, almost what your babe they do. What does she do? She touches herself, films it, but she films it for men that pay. They pay her steady. She's not sleeping with them physically, or she does not go to them, but she does it and they pay her. That was where I heard that one. How do you meet these people? In a DM. So she knows the audience that she's looking for.
There is a
Aside the
market.
money,
There is
there is
a
a
market.
market.
Henry,
A market by exposing.
this is
your
coffee. Wake up
Oh,
smelling. Smell,
Jesus
smell, smell, smell.
Christ.
No.
And tomorrow.
But where do you live, my
And
friend?
tomorrow.
Where do you live,
you
Henry?
would-
Are you in
Come
Lagos?
back and say, I want to
Are you in
get
Nigeria?
married.
I thought we normalized exposing body. Do you know how many times I've said that on this show? There used to be a time I used to cry so much and shout so much about how is this not naked? Is this not nakedness? Why people? And then at a time I found that I was actually the old-fashioned one. So now when somebody says, "Oh, they're exposing their bodies, they're this," and I'm like, "Oh, no, I thought we all agreed to normalize it, right?" And so if by going by what Margaret has just explained now, it tells you that there are a lot of motivations, reasons behind what people
Yes.
do. You are consuming a content at the level of you seeing it as content, but it's equally a marketing strategy for some lady who wants to be seen in certain light to access a certain kind of client.
Yeah.
And before you start to blame the women, please let's understand that it's a demand and supply market. So for there to be the supply, there has to be the demand. In the DMs, who are the people
That are DMing them.
placing the demands? I just don't want you to be all
Responsible men.
now define who a
How do
responsible
you know
man
that?
is.
Insult and don't even go there.
No, leave it.
Oh,
Now define who a responsible
don't
man
go
is
there.
and who an irresponsible man
A
is.
responsible man is a man that focus on one lady, right? A responsible man won't jump on anything under the skirt. Not.
Henry,
Hold
I'm
on.
laughing,
I'm
laughing
coming.
already.
I'm
Okay,
coming.
Let
Let
him
me land.
finish.
I'm
Oh,
waiting.
Come on,
let
let
him
me
land.
land. For example, if a man is married now,
That's right.
you know that okay, yes, he will give more attention to his wife and family, and he won't have this mindset of let me have a side chick.
Sir,
Do you mean all
Let's
married
talk,
men?
babe.
Are you speaking for all
I've
married
spoken
men?
Yoruba.
I'm speaking.
Are you speaking for all
Married
men?
men.
Is it in
All
principle
married men.
or
I
in,
am
or in
only pointing out to the responsible ones.
okay.
Okay, the responsible.
Alright,
Okay.
Now, the irresponsible ones will be on your DM morning and night, trying to get your number.
Is that the only way
Even if they are married, right? Trying to get your number. And once they get your number, the next thing is let's hang out, let's meet. And before you know it, the bed, you find yourself doing something.
But if you ask a woman to define responsibility and irresponsibility, it may just be that a responsible man is somebody who's able to provide your needs for you, take care of his family. I'm just saying.
No,
Different
but
different
you
strokes for different
provide
folks.
needs.
Provide
And
needs, meet needs.
let me tell you,
And an
I think
irresponsible one is one who the
let
one
me
who
play
cannot provide
let
it.
me play devil's advocate and not even go that route of providing needs. A responsible man. There is no responsible or irresponsible man. They are just men that have self-discipline and finish and self-worth. Yes, because hey, so no one
There's
had
no man who doesn't change understand.
sorry.
no man.
No, wait. Eri
Even
does
the
not do
married
that.
man is
Eri does not do such.
No, what do you-
Eri does not do such.
Even the wife in your
See.
house is
No, don't put it like that. Put it like this. Don't put it like that. Put it like it. I feel like Eri feels he's being bullied. It's not like that. Henry, look at
I'm
it
being
this
bullied, right?
Yeah.
Ah, no. Henry, you're married. I'm
Oh.
aware that you're married. Do you chase your wife underskirt or not?
Meaning it's his wife.
You
no.
know.
It's your wife.
Yes.
Yes, but you're responsible, aren't you?
Meaning you're asking
So
the right
don't let's
question.
define responsibility and irresponsibility.
Meaning you're not asking the right question.
Okay, please.
Let me ask it.
Please help me.
Since you got married to your wife, have you ever looked at another woman
No,
and said,
I
this
don't
woman
want to
looks
ask that
beautiful?
question. No, you're not asking that question.
I'm
You're
asking,
not asking my
no.
question. I did not intend to ask that question. Margaret.
Because
then it would feel like Melanie literally put me in this space.
See, clearly, I don't know. We need to be clear and as plain
Let
as
me help you
possible.
simplify. Do you see another woman that you like apart from your wife? Like
Nothing.
you just
You don't see anyone that is
can't like
beautiful, and I
anybody.
just
exactly the
that's
point.
it.
You are appreciating.
Thank you.
But does it
Yes.
make you irresponsible?
Doesn't make you responsible.
No.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There's no responsible and irresponsible man. They are just men that have self-discipline and self-worth. Finish.
So, in getting your point, I need you to land on it. I understand your definition of irresponsible men and responsible men, and trust me, I take it. But to stretch it further is to say that every man likes, maybe not every man, in the light of diversity and whatnot that we have today. But men like women. Women also like
men. It's
Do you understand?
normal.
Do you understand?
Yeah, but
Do you
it's
not think so?
normal.
If Margaret likes you now, you don't know. Maybe she told me in private. You're not aware.
Maybe we get plans for me today.
Now, Frank
God, I beg go.
Deep one says, and this is your namesake, right? If there is a social media policy, the government has to put into practice. Okay, I think this would speak to the big brother role and the social media policing thing that we've been talking about. This essentially is to understand this era of content creation and the extent to which people would go for content creation and what should represent what is normal, what is okay, what is acceptable, and what is extreme. Because indeed, all of us should have a right to want to consume a content or not. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah.
Margaret, that's my way of asking what your 2 cents is around the conversation today.
Okay, so first things first, I will say this. Anything that will cause people to speak about you in a derogatory manner, I for one don't like it. Anything that will make people look at you in a condescending manner, I for one don't like it. If you're comfortable in it, all well and good. To your tent, O ye Israel. I'm not the Messiah. If I want to preach, I will preach to you. But I think that we are all adults. You know your left from your right. You're not a child. You're not 2. You're not 3. You're an adult. If selling your body is what gives you joy, hey, by all means, sell it. But when the disadvantages come, you will be the only one to bear it. Because we live in a world where we need to tell ourselves these things. A lot of social media persons have come up. We have therapists, we have counselors that have come up to say these things. They've said it back and forth, and yet we are still here.
Margaret,
so
we're going to deal
I'm
with
not
the reality
advising
when
you.
it shows up. We're living
Yes.
in a new era.
Yes.
And it's presenting new opportunities and challenges. And I just
It is
need
what it
people
is.
to be aware of what they're doing so that when they maybe the consequences or
Yes.
the benefits start to show up, at least they're prepared and ready for it. So what do you say?
Tomio, I still stand on my ground.
That
Stop exposing your body.
we still stand on our ground, so we
also-
don't like
we
it.
also-
Stop
are
exposing
on
your
our
body
ground.
on social media. All right, stop it.
Justice,
That
I feel
is
like
why I
it's
spoke.
justice for Henry. I feel like for everybody
We are-
who exposes
we are
his
bullying-
or her body, now
Oh
for
my
every
goodness.
woman who exposes her body on the social media, Henry is talking to you. Justice for
Please stop
Henry. Now, thank you so much, everyone who has joined us. While so many people have said the social media, the internet doesn't forget, and the era where they say to you as a partner, what you have was in the past. Now, partners are saying, and that's man and woman are saying, I want to know what that your past is, so I understand if I can cope with it. This is my way of saying to you, rethink the content before you put it out there. Rethink your processes before you actually engage it. And please understand that you either edify people or you destroy, if I could use that word. If you call this preaching, that's right. Pastor Mel signing out of the show today. My name is Melanie Ishola, and I have enjoyed the beautiful company of
Margaret.
Eric and Defon.
Eric and Margaret. Thank you for joining us. Do join us again. Goodbye.